This is the newest revision to Mej version 4.0, which a friend of Medjugorje released in July of 2021. We'll do a very quick scroll down the page here really fast, all the way to the very bottom. You'll see it's remarkably different, has some similarities to the older version of the site, but remarkably different. We'll start at the top. We'll try to make this as quick as possible and go from there. You'll notice the very first thing you'll notice is up here on the very top bar, you have your language changer. That's the very first thing available to you. The donate button available here, and the ability to search the site here. This bar floats, well, no matter where you are on the website, this bar will always be there. You can always change your language on any page that you might find yourself in the website. You can change your language. You'll notice the time here. We made this available because there's many people across the world who follow a friend of Medjugorje and Medjugorje.com in different parts of the world. There's people who are visiting here to Caritas or people who are wanting to go to Medjugorje. It's a good way to be able to keep track of the time here and there. The ticker here that you see moving across the screen, this is the latest posts. So you'll find the latest posts will always be going across the screen here. The logo, one thing we'll say about the logo is that no matter where you are on the website, if you ever get lost, you can always click on this logo and it will always take you back to the home page. Just keep that in mind, no matter where you are. If you're 5, 10, 20 pages somewhere down in the site, you just click on that Medjugorje logo, it will take you right back to the main home page. Our menu has been expanded, so if you need to contact us with questions or comments, anything, you could always click this here. That's the main Medjugorje page that has the most information about Medjugorje that you need, especially for newer people. You can find a lot of that information here. The random message, single most used feature on the website, you can find right here along with the message search. We'll say something about the message search a little bit later on. If you need to send a petition, if you need to get to some prayers, Radio Wave, this is all of the broadcast, including the link to go listen live. We'll say something about that shortly. The pages for a friend of Medjugorje, Caritas, and the community, all here. Our share bar here along the side of the page. The share bar here, and if you're on a mobile device, this will not show. This will actually appear on the top of your page. But on a computer, you can share it by sending someone an email, sharing it to your Facebook page, Twitter, Pinterest, WhatsApp, or using the share link, which has a multiple different types of ways that you can share it. Here in your banner area, we'll try to keep you informed with the latest and most important things that you need to know about. The latest posts, the latest things that have been published, you'll always find here in order of date. And that's where you'll find all of the latest posts. The latest broadcast, again, the same thing here. You'll find them all here in order of date. Some of the more essential things about Medjugorje for newer people, or if you need to share this with others, you'll find them here in this third column. And then now to the content portion of the website. Radio Wave, the Radio Wave player is here. You can always find that player here. Something that is new that we are now releasing that a friend of Medjugorje has wanted to do for quite some time is a lot of our users have an Alexa device or they have the Alexa app on their phone or on their tablet at home. Sometimes they're at work, and if you can click here, it will take you to Amazon and you can install the Radio Wave skill for your Alexa device. And the way you open that, once the Alexa skill is enabled, you just simply say, Alexa, open Radio Wave. And if you have an Amazon Echo device or the Alexa app on your phone or tablet, it will open and immediately start playing Radio Wave live for you 24 hours a day. All of the latest posts you'll find here in the center area. One thing we will say about the center post is that if you click on that button at the bottom that says load more posts, it'll just keep on loading. You can take this as far as you want to, all the way back to the very beginning of the site. You can click this button 100 or 500 times and just keep on going and keep on loading more and more posts all the way back to the beginning of time if you want. So all of those posts are available for you here. So what you'll see right here, of course, some of the featured items that we may be featuring in the store. This area will always change with different products that are available to you. You can also click on this link here to take you to different areas of the shopping cart. The message search. So let's go here and let's type in the word test, which I did earlier just to double check that. So one thing you'll find is you'll find it searched for the word test, and so it's finding that word like the word it found here was testing. You'll find that here. A couple of things about the messages search that is different from the previous message search. First of all, The message is a little bit bigger. It's a larger in size, a little bit easier to read. Your print function is still there, along with your ability to be able to print with different borders. That is there. One thing you'll find is that if there was a radio wave broadcast on that date, and on this date there was, you'll find the radio broadcast that is associated with that message. We also tell you which visionary this was available through. Your ability to sort that, you can sort it from the earliest message to the most recent message. So what this is doing, this is looking for the word test, and it's going from the earliest time that that word test was found all the way to the most recent time. Let's point something out to you. Let's type in the word rosary. So it's going to find the word rosary here, and we're going to sort this from the earliest message to the most recent message. So it goes back to December 18th, 1981, and then it just keeps on going from there. One thing that's different about the previous message search is that this does not have what's called pagination. You don't have to click from page to page to keep getting the messages. It's just going to keep loading them in one big long scrolling page all the way to the most recent time that Our Lady has said the word rosary. It's going to just go on and on and on and on and on. There we go. To September 25th, 2019. So scroll back up all the way to the top of the page, so you don't need to click page to page to page to keep getting more messages. It's just going to load all of those messages all in one big long page. The next thing, an important thing that you'll notice about that is you've noticed this alphabetical listing that's right here. Let's go to the word T, the letter T, and let's go here to teachers. Okay, so here's the word teacher here that's found in the messages. This listing of words is the words that you find in the back of Words from Heaven. Again, Words from Heaven is the single most complete message book of Our Lady's messages in English. A friend of Medjugorje first put that book together in 1990, and it is now in the 21st edition, and is still the most popular, and it is the most looked to book for research on the messages. These words that you're finding here are all words that you'll find in Words from Heaven. So we'll look up the word mendacious, and there it is right there, highlighted for you and ready to go. So now back to the home page again. Here's the random message once more for you, the latest 25th message, and Our Lady's annual messages you'll find here. Any announcements will keep you updated right here. Popular broadcasts. This will change from time to time. These are based upon different things that people are telling us, different things that we are seeing, and the shows that people are listening to. This is also depending on the time of the year. Some of these will change from time to time. This is a very good place for you to go once a week, twice a week, whenever you have your lunch break, or if you're at home, you've got 30 minutes, an hour of time, and you just want to stop and listen to an older broadcast. This is a great place to go to find you one to listen to that may be 1 to 10 years old. Another thing that people have asked us for repeatedly is the ability to get to information for the miraculous medal Medjugorje Silver Round. This is the #1 specialty round in the world that a friend of Medjugorje designed for the purpose of helping people to preserve their means of wealth, or their means of exchange, their everything that they've worked the whole life for, and something that has intrinsic value, which is silver, but also with the ability to be able to convert souls. And so this is what we have heard from people, the most beautiful round that you can find anywhere. And if you want to contact Century Silver Exchange, which is who a friend in Medjugorje has set up to distribute this round, you can, if you're on a mobile device, you can tap here. It will automatically dial them for you. Here is more information that you can click right here to find more information about the round, about its history, why it exists, what its purpose is. That's all here. Here again is more essential information about Medjugorje. And over here again, important announcements that you need to know about. Upcoming events. So these are events that are either upcoming or that we're in the midst of. This was taped before the release of this site, so this will actually be changed to the new novena that we're in right now. But you can actually click and it will take you to those pages if those pages exist. The 5 days of prayer, we'll click on that page there, so that will take us back. here. We can keep going back here. So each one of these are things that you can click on and will take you to those particular events that are upcoming. Good place to stay updated on what's going on. Selected prayers. We're close to Christmas time. We're looking towards St. Joseph and Our Lady right now. This will change the different times of the year. This particular one right here, the three beautiful prayers, this is a prayer that you will find in the Pieta book that a friend of Medjugorje started producing many years ago, which is a prayer for a dying person or a person who's on their deathbed and is in the midst of dying or has just recently died. And we've heard a lot of testimonies of people about this particular prayer. So a lot of these prayers are prayers that are very close to our hearts, and prayers, again, that we pray here in the community and that through the years a friend of Medjugorje has found efficacious in his own personal life. The newsletter sign up. Again, we're moving through this kind of quickly. You'll have plenty of time to go and explore the site and look at a lot of the different features that are available. If you need to sign up for the free newsletter, you can sign up for that here. If you've got friends, family, people, share this with them. Tell them to sign up, stay updated. There's sometimes things that we share with our email list that we do not necessarily share on the website, or we may not necessarily share even to our regular mailing list. Things that are current that you need to be updated about, you can do that and sign up here. Information about pilgrimages. Again, pilgrimages are kind of still up in the air a little bit because of the travel situation that's going on, but we're making that information available for you here, and you can always click here to get more information just about pilgrimages in general and about our pilgrimages in general, including pilgrimages to Caritas. So all of that information is available here, again, directly from the homepage. This is a very special section right here, Medjugorje and the Catholic Church. Back in 2015, a friend of Medjugorje released a brand new website that was dedicated solely to Medjugorje and the position in the church. He has taken a totally different approach than many people in the Medjugorje world have taken in regards to Medjugorje. One thing that you'll find is you'll find a couple of these first ones here are things that have been released in the past, but that maybe you have not found or were not out in the open so much. But you'll easily see from the title here, especially this one, Why Has God Not Wanted Church Approval of Medjugorje, that his understanding of Medjugorje and the church is completely different from a lot of people who are involved in Medjugorje. You may hear different things about Medjugorje and things that are going on in the church, and a lot of times you don't necessarily hear a friend of Medjugorje address those things or speak about them because the way he understands Medjugorje is very simple. God has approved Medjugorje. And that's what's the most important thing. It is God who is sending Our Lady, and the church will have to accept that at some point in time. So he doesn't get caught up in the church approving Medjugorje. So a lot of those things, and if you click on this button that says more on Medjugorje and the Catholic Church, you'll see this. You'll see a lot of information here and a lot of links here to really gain a new way of thinking and a new understanding about Medjugorje and the position in the Catholic Church. And again, it is different from the way a lot of people speak about Medjugorje and the church. So we encourage you to go through and take some time and read through these pages. They're very important to learn and to make them part of your philosophy. Again, we are moving through this kind of quickly, so again, you could always go back and explore more on the website. Featured books, any featured books that we have going on, we'll let you know right here. These will change from time to time. So this section here is an important section. Through the years, a friend of Medjugorje has released different things on YouTube, and some of these things we're all making available to you now on the homepage. So you can get to any one of these, and you just click on them here, and they'll show up in the window here for you. So that's a very simple thing for you to do. Again, as we add more to our YouTube repertoire, those will show up here in the featured playlist, or we may have another one of these players listed somewhere on the website. Here's some interesting ones here. A friend of Medjugorje's book, Big Q, Little Q, was banned on Amazon. It was banned in the iTunes store. And the YouTubes that were created that were supporting that book were all taken off of YouTube. So these here are all available through Rumble, and you can click on any one of these and actually view them directly from the site here. So this is a new section that we're releasing for you today. The weather. A lot of people are coming to Caritas. People are trying to go to Medjugorje, and there's not necessarily huge organized pilgrimages going to Medjugorje, but some people are going individually. This is just a place where you can go to get at least the next couple of days and know what's going on in the forecast and know kind of what to expect. This is just one small new feature that a friend of Medjugorje just wanted to make available for you, just for those of you who wanted to come here to Caritas or those who are going to Medjugorje. Here are 3 featured sections of the website that in the past were not necessarily always easy to get to. We're making some featured items available for you here. This one is about fasting, this one is about the scientific studies, and this one is about the 10 secrets. There's a couple of featured writings from those sections. These may change from time to time, so just keep updated on these pages. But these 3 buttons here will take you to the full sections that have all of the pages about them. And finally, the footer. In the footer area of the site, a lot of information. The contact form, the ability to send a petition, to search the messages, the free download section, the ability to go shop online, and the site map for those of you who want to go and just see every single page that's listed on the website. You can find it there in the site map. It's not necessarily a pretty page, but it is a page that has a lot of utility to it, and it just literally has every page listed from the website. Here's a couple of links, social media links, to get to our Facebook page, our Twitter page, and our Gab page. If you want to follow through social media, you're welcome to do so. A lot of times we are simply just keeping you updated on new releases, what's happening. Again, the ability to donate here, the ability to sign up for the free newsletter, and again, another link to the Alexa app where you can go download that to either your Alexa app or to your Amazon Echo device. A couple of more important links. These are some important Medjugorje links. These here you used to be able to find on the old Mej.com website. This was on the left-hand menu under the Medjugorje section. Friend of Medjugorje and Caritas, you'll find a lot of the different links that are important. There's more to them than this, but these are just a few to kind of help you out and kind of give you some direction to go. And important reads. These are reads that we're always referring back to. These are writings that a friend of Medjugorje has released through the years, and for various different reasons, we're constantly referring to them in our communications with others, or we'll tell people, oh, go to Mej.com and go look this up. These are important things. Coronavision, of course, is an important one. If you're looking for someone's conversion and you're losing hope, Hope Make It So is an important one. If you have a problem with forgiveness, or somebody in your family has a problem with forgiveness, a lesson in love, harboring anger and resentment. These are just some important things that a friend of Medjugorje has written through the years that, again, we are always referring back to help people. And these may change from time to time, so we encourage you to come from time to time and look in the footer and see some of the more featured reads that we'll present to you. The links to shop online and to the free downloads. And of course, at the very bottom of the website, the address. If you need to visit Caritas, you can get the address here, or you're needing to mail a prayer request or a donation, here's the address to do so. So this is the newest revisions to Mej version 4.0. If you have any questions, you're welcome to click this contact link right here. Let us know right here, and we'll try to answer you as best as we can.